Hi Acadiana, I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to Acadiana weather today. Natural lighting across the region as we've got our morning sunshine back. Thanks to all of you daylight saving time lovers for sacrificing the sunshine for a little while for us morning people. We do have a very warm and humid day, and it's also going to be quite windy, and we're going to be talking about the tropics, believe it or not, as we go into the month of November. Of course, I want to say that storm season never ends, and I've said save the stuff that matters. Ritter Consulting Engineers uses Matterport 3D imaging to scan your home or business, which can be used for insurance purposes before and after the storm. They're also revolutionizing real estate so buyers can tour homes right from their computer. Call Ritter Consulting Engineers at 984-8498 or visit their website. Check it out, the sky cam. Again, we've got natural lighting out here as the sun has already come up, and it's a nice start to the day, although it is a bit on the warm and humid side. Looking at the traffic cams, you'll have, of course, better visibility due to the daylight this time around, and fortunately the wind speeds have stayed up high enough that we're not going to be seeing any fog out there this morning. Meanwhile, the kids heading off to school, temperatures running in the low 70s this morning, but should be in the low to mid 80s later this afternoon. Most of us are starting out in the 70s. It's kind of warm and muggy, feeling more spring-like than fall-like across Acadiana as a front continues to edge in from the west. Now, most of the energy is well to the north of the area. We've had a lot of severe weather over parts of Oklahoma, back into Arkansas as well. And some widely scattered showers have fired up over portions of East Texas, and I think most of the rain will stay to our far west this time around. But as that front kind of gets a little closer to the region, we'll see a better chance for showers and thunderstorms as we head into Tuesday. But the upper level pattern is eventually going to kind of flatten out, so the frontal boundary isn't going to make much more headway into the region. So we're going to stay on the warm side for the second half of the week, and we're going to show you that upper level pattern and how it might affect some tropical weather coming up a little bit farther down the road. But that frontal boundary will get the severe weather going again back through the Arklatex with maybe an isolated shower for our far western sections. But I think Tuesday we'll see a much better chance for those showers and thunderstorms as the low pulls out of the desert southwest and starts to eject off toward the northeast. Notice the line of showers and thunderstorms will kind of pull into eastern portions of Texas and then kind of stall out later this afternoon. But as that low passes by, the front will get closer to Acadiana. So again, about a 40% chance for showers and thunderstorms as we go into Tuesday. Today, though, will be windy and warm with afternoon highs in the mid 80s. And of course, as we look at that wind advisory that's going to stay in place for today, those winds at times could be gusting up to 35 miles per hour. So might need to hold down a few things on the back patio. And of course, that's going to influence our wave heights out there. There is a small craft advisory that's posted, and those winds will be out of the southeast at 15 to 25 knots, maybe a little higher in gusts, but seas are going to be running about 3 to 5 feet. So it is going to be pretty rough out there. And with that consistent onshore flow, we've got higher than average tides, and we've got a coastal flood warning for West Cameron going back into Texas and a coastal flood advisory going eastward along the Louisiana coastline. So again, higher than normal tides, and there will be some coastal flooding out there. As far as the skies over the Gulf of Mexico, things are relatively clear. The Canadian, or rather the Caribbean satellite, we're watching potential tropical cyclone number 18 as it is continuing to try to organize. Reconnaissance aircraft have been out there and they haven't seen full organization yet, but it still is forecast to become a tropical depression and possibly a tropical storm. If it gets the name, it'll be Rafael. And some of the early forecasts are showing that it could become a hurricane as it approaches the northwestern part of the Caribbean, and then after that it could be moving into the Gulf of Mexico. But the conditions in the Gulf of Mexico are not going to be as good as the Western Caribbean. So with some wind shear and some colder waters, even though the direction of movement heads toward the northern part of the Gulf Coast, the chance of it staying a hurricane is pretty low. So forecast shows some weakening before reaching the northern Gulf Coast. Most of the models kind of are in line for the first 2 to 3 days, but then going out day 4 and 5, there's more of a spread. So there's still some uncertainty on the intensity and the track model. And the track model, a lot of that's going to be dependent on an upper trough out in the west that's apparently going to be cut off later this week. And we'll have to see what the ridge off to the east does, but that would impact the direction of movement and also the strength of that system. Right now, most of our computer models are indicating a tropical storm or a low-end hurricane for a while, but then weakening if it moves into the northern part of the Gulf of Mexico. Elsewhere, we have Patty, which became an actual tropical storm, but it should go extratropical later today. And a little area over the northern part of the Caribbean might have a chance for development, but we really think the energy from Potential Tropical Cyclone 18 will absorb most of that. So we'll talk more about all of that on Let's Talk Tropics. That's going to be live today at noon right here on Acadiana Weather Today. Sun and clouds mixed, but very windy today. Your high near 85, only dropping into the lower 70s tonight, and still breezy tomorrow, but a better chance for showers and thunderstorms firing up during the afternoon with a high temperature near 83, and staying mild on Wednesday with a high temperature 85. It looks like we're going to finish off the work week on a warm note, as those storms are going to be staying off to the northwest as well as our front. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana Weather Today. If you do, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on those notifications. And don't forget, you can hear my forecast today on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, as well as Freedom 95.1. And in between all of those broadcasts and updates to potential tropical cyclone number 18, check out my social media pages both on Facebook and X. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Hope you have a great Monday, and I will see you later this afternoon for Let's Talk Tropics. And if not, I'll see you on Tuesday. Have a great day.